What's going on, everybody? I'm Tony. Welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate you stopping by. Earlier this week, I got an invite to hit up a small kart track just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Fortunately, Tulsa isn't that far from me. It's only about 3.5 hours. So I loaded up the Groms and headed up north. My buddy Ron met me out at the track. He lives just a couple of minutes away. So he met me out there with his son, Nathan. He's got a Honda Grom, and he's also got a really cool Kx65 two-stroke that's souped up mini moto style. And that is what I'm gonna be crashing a little bit later on in this video. The track that we went to, it's called JRP Speedway. I think it stands for like Junior Racing Park, something like that. An old German guy owns it. He used to race endurance like BMWs back in the day in the 70s and 80s. I looked him up and he is a complete and total badass, but he's just got this complex. It's an outside go-kart track. It's got a road course. It's also got like a go-kart oval, like NASCAR oval. It's absolutely insane. The best thing about it though is that riding all day on this track, if you bring your own bike or your own cart, is $20 for the entire day. So I do have to say, if you are anywhere near Tulsa or really anywhere in Oklahoma, within driving distance of this place, you've got to check it out because it is absolutely amazing. I'll be sure to link it down below just in case you want to do a little bit more research. It is well worth your time. It is awesome. All that said, you didn't click on this video to hear me talk. You clicked on this video to watch me crash a motorcycle and somebody else's motorcycle that isn't my own. So let's go ahead and roll the tape and we'll break it down after.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna rip this little thing around again because Ron's amazing and he doesn't care. Oh shit. I forget, like, it's so fast. You just don't remember. Ah! Tires are cold, don't dump it. Well, actually, Ron did give me his blessing to find the limit. So, a couple laps, warm it up, and then we'll see, who knows. Oh shit. My God, this thing grips. This is insane. Like, all it does is go. Dang it. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, if you can crash a bike that's not yours and your friend not care, that's kind of cool. All right, so that was hilarious. We're gonna check the bike out, make sure that it's good. I gotta like give Ron some money. Oh well.
So there you have it. Not a bad crash, but a crash nonetheless. And you know, a crash on somebody else's motorcycle, which is never a good thing. Fortunately, it is a dedicated track bike and, you know, crashing is part of its everyday life. Ron was super cool about it. Even though it was a quick crash, I think I was going like 55, 60 miles an hour. Nothing was wrong with the bike. I did break like the little lever guard on the clutch side, but outside of that, this thing fired up as if it was new. So after looking at the crash, breaking it down, and kind of looking at it over the last couple of days, I think I figured out what had happened. So first of all, when we got there, we were running the full track. Remember, it's 20 bucks a day, so I can't complain, but they did come in and they started to do work on that front straight. So we had to make our own racetrack. So after the bowl there, we were cutting it really hard to the left, creating our own turn one. And I ended up just completely disregarding our new turn one after a couple of laps because I wanted to rip this 65 down the straight, see how fast it would go. But I'd never approached this corner on the 65 that fast. Came in too hot and, tapped the front brake with a little bit too much lean angle, washed out the front, and the rest was history. I'm just glad that the bike's good. I didn't want to be responsible for replacing to, a brand new bike to Ron. I think he had it for like 2 weeks before I dumped it. So that's no fun, but it is good. And, ultimately, crashing is a part of racing and it's a part of getting faster. So it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna have a video out in the next couple of days, kind of highlighting the entire day from ripping the Grom around to obviously riding and crashing the Kx65. It was an absolutely incredible day. So huge thank you to my friend Ron and also to JRP Speedway. Again, if you haven't heard of them, if you've never been there, you definitely got to check it out because it is well worth the time, the drive, the money, the whatever. It's super cool. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and call this one quits. If you like the video, if you like the crash, go ahead and hit that like button down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you like motorcycles or racing or motovlogs or any of those things, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow along for the future videos. As mentioned, I'm gonna try and have that other full day video out in the next couple of days. But until then, ladies and gents, I'm Tony. I'll see you later. Bye.